everyone, my name's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you, obviously, how to find your own riding exercises and kind of inspiration for your rides that you can use to push things up a bit and make them a bit more interesting. So I've come up with 5 ways that I think that if you go to these resources, you'll find good riding exercises, whether that be jumping, dressage, pole work, anything that you want to do, you'll find them using this. The first thing is books. There are plenty of books on the market out there that have, 101 riding exercises for schooling, or, 10 jumping exercises you can do, or 50 dressage exercises you can do, and there are a bunch of books out there, all different authors, all different trainers, different disciplines that have heaps of exercises you can do. So for example, this one is Riding Masterclass, and it just says lessons with 10 of today's top trainers. And this one's edited by Joe Weeks, and I showed this in one of my other videos. But literally it's got, like, for example, bend and flex, and then it says, learning the exercise. And it's just getting these books, especially ones where it's not just the exercise, but it tells you what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to ride for, why you're doing it, what muscles it's using. Getting heaps of different books will help you out trying to find your riding exercises and your riding inspiration. The second thing is YouTube channels. So you have seemed to come to me for a source of riding inspiration and riding exercises because that's what my channel, I try and push that in my channel a little bit. But there are plenty of other YouTube channels out there. You have Warwick, I'll just wait for the plane to go. Channels. You've got Warwick Schiller, you have Your Riding Success, what's another one? You have Invention TV. They haven't actually posted for a while, but they do have a few exercises on their channel. But there are so many, and even if you just look up, horse riding exercises on YouTube, there are a bunch of channels that come up that just have different exercises you can do, ones involving poles, serpentines, just ways to keep your schooling interesting and your riding fun. So YouTube channels are a great way, and honestly, if I can push you guys to open yourself to as many YouTube channels as possible, then I think that's great, because all those YouTube channels offer a little bit of something different. Warwick Schiller is a bit more natural horsemanship, how horses respond, what you should be in the eyes of your horse is what Warwick Schiller kind of is. Your Riding Success is the dressage person, but not only does it's not always solid dressage, if you know what I mean. It's more flat work and just schooling in general, and you can join programs of hers which will push your dressage if that's what you're into. Or you have Invention TV, they do a lot of jumping stuff. And so you can pick up all different channels, and they all go for different disciplines, but they will really help you out. The next thing is pony clubs. Now, obviously I don't ride at a pony club because I don't have my own horse, but if you are looking at pony club, then if you actually go on websites, for example, the local pony club district, in New South Wales, I don't know what it's called, but if you Google it, you can find a bunch of different pony clubs, whether that be in your local area or whether it be on the other side of the planet, then that doesn't matter. But if you find pony clubs, if you go into coaching resources, there is always usually lesson plans, example lesson plans that you can do and things like that. And it shows you the aim, what you're trying to get, how you carry it out. It usually has a diagram. And if you look at those pony club things, you will get inspiration and find new exercises you might not have known of before. The last thing is the simplest, the second last thing is Google Images. If you literally go into Google Images, just type horse riding exercises for jumping or horse riding exercises for dressage, it comes up with so many diagrams that you can use to gather some inspiration. And the great thing about diagrams is you can actually mish and mash 2 of them together and make them one exercise and combine them yourself. So that is a way you could try and find some exercises as well. The simplest one, go into Google Images. And the last one, obviously, straying a bit away from the internet, is just go into your local stable or your local barn, speak to some instructors. If you have something in particular you want to work on, say for example you want to know how to change bend and flexion, then speak to a lot of instructors and see what they can come up with. Do they have any pole exercises that might help you? Do they have any jumping exercises that could help, or anything involving serpentines, or just any exercises that they need? You can speak to other riders, have they learned something? It doesn't necessarily have to be an instructor, but just speaking around in your local barn, your local stable, your writing school and asking for help, you'll usually get the help you want. So that was a very short video, but I thought this would be something nice. I think this is going up on the first. I thought this would be something nice to kind of kick off the year with, and I just thought it would be cool because most people are going into New Year's resolutions and things. You might be thinking, hey, I want to make my writing a bit more interesting this year, and I thought this would be a great video to kick off the year. Speaking of which, this is the first video for 2017, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Happy New Year, and I can't wait for this year to see all the exciting content we have to come. Goodbye!